Ilia Topuria has finally responded following his latest surgery update, and while fans were already concerned after seeing the damage he suffered against Justin Gaethje at the UFC White House Card, the reality of the recovery process is now beginning to set in.
He might never be the same fighter. He's undefeated. He got beaten badly. He pushed Justin Gaethje. He let his emotions get in the way a little bit. However, when you lose a fight like that, you know, you've been beaten. Like Prince Nazim Hamed. I mean, he was destroying everyone and he lost one fight. And he was never the same again, right?
Yeah.
Now you know you can be beaten. There's that doubt in there. Who knows? Maybe he comes back and he's a better version of himself. Yeah. But we don't know until that happens.
Ilia Topuria will look back and go, why didn't I let him up?
What about that 1 minute between the rounds? If Ilia had to come out with that 1 minute when they were looking at him and he said he couldn't see, Justin might have stopped him right then. Ilia had a full minute to completely recover that he should have gotten. Inexperienced doctor.
They overruled doctor who may not have been as experienced in this.
Mark said it was an inexperienced doctor. You gotta let them fight.
Gotta let them fight.
If they want to fight, you gotta let them fight.
Did it show on the broadcast Ilia like fainting when they were leaving or not?
Yeah, he was like resting on his brother's arms on the way out, like nearly collapsing into him quite badly. Dude, he's got a broken orbital, broken cheekbone.
Is that confirmed?
I think that he's gonna.
You think Patty's gonna beat Justin Gaethje?
Easy.
Wow. Really easy?
Yeah, easy.
Really easy?
Yeah.
Wow. That's a crazy thing to say.
According to the latest discussions surrounding Topuria's condition, he's expected to be out for a significant period while recovering from injuries sustained during one of the toughest fights of his entire career. While the exact timeline remains unclear, the biggest concern for many fans isn't simply how long he'll be away from competition. It's the fact that the fight changed the entire direction of what was supposed to be one of the biggest moments of his career.
I think that Justin Gaethje can't win. Like, anybody can lose in an MMA fight. People get hit. Like in Ilia Topuria, one of his early fights, Herbert caught him with a head kick in the first round. Dustin is always just trying to... This is a dangerous guy. He's a dangerous guy for anybody. He's always moving forward, trying to smash you. He leg kicks you from inside the clinch. People forgetting, Gaethje's a warhammer, dude. That guy loves battles. It's not like this tactical... take a chance here, take a chance there. No, everything's take a chance. It's like from the very beginning of the fight. The way he fought, you're like, good Lord. Yeah.
Coming into the event, Topuria was carrying enormous expectations. Many people believed this was going to be the night he further cemented himself as one of the biggest stars in combat sports. The White House card represented a massive stage. The spotlight was entirely on him, and there was a growing belief that another victory would launch him into an entirely different level of superstardom.
Did you feel he was broken after he didn't get that finish?
I never felt he was broken because he was so dangerous at the whole time. But in the third round, when I started landing those jabs, when he started finding his back foot, I knew something was different.
I mean, it was fight of the night, but, you know, fight of the year, fight of the whatever. It's one of the greatest fights you'll ever see. It was incredible. And especially when you got a guy, I don't know where it ended up, but 6, 7, 8 to 1 underdog, and then comes in and does what he did tonight. And then Ilia, I mean, the body shots that Ilia hit Gaethje with in that round, and then Gaethje gets through it. Gaethje's about to get into, you know, an arm bar. He almost got into a triangle. I mean, just you saw everything in that fight.
Justin Gaethje, the biggest underdog on the card. Ilia Topuria, the new sensation, the new superstar of the sport, just got pieced up, demolished, and stopped by the doctor at the end of round 4. Justin Gaethje, the highlight, gets it done at the White House, does the backflip off the octagon. Oh my God.
Instead, he ran into Justin Gaethje. What's important to remember is that this wasn't the type of fight where everything changed because of one punch. The damage accumulated over time. As the fight progressed, Gaethje continued forcing Topuria into uncomfortable exchanges, applying pressure, disrupting his rhythm, and gradually dragging him into the kind of battle that has made him one of the most feared fighters in MMA for years. By the later stages of the contest, it was becoming increasingly obvious that Topuria was dealing with significant damage. The swelling around the eye became one of the biggest talking points after the fight, with many fans shocked by photographs and reports emerging in the aftermath.
What's gonna happen to him? Walking forward with the hands down on the opening bell, you're gonna get walloped.
People saying that he reminds us of you and all that stuff.
No way, does he? He has the same tattoos, he says the same stuff.
Right in front of you, son.
Shit!
Right in front of you. Do something about it.
He does the same fucking movements. He was gonna scream on the thing. I wish him well. He's alright, I like him. Maybe.
Justin Gaethje Well in, lad. Undisputed champion, you deserve it after your career. But now I want that rematch. I am going to finish BSD and I want that rematch with Justin Gaethje for the undisputed title. I told you, didn't I? It was fate. Justin Gaethje, man, that's off to you. You deserve it for the fucking heavy career you've had. You absolutely deserve it, lad. Everyone gave me shit for getting beat by him. What now? What now, lad? Thought he was finished. Thought he was 38. Thought he was over the hill. And then he just beat you. Greatest fighter of all time, Ilia Topuria. You fucking gang of gobshite. I went 5 with him. I took every fucking shot that he threw at me and kept walking forward. This little bitch has just quit after 4 rounds. That's what this little bitch has just done. Look at him, sat on his stool. I kept fucking walking forward at Gaethje for 5 rounds and didn't have an ounce of quit in me.
While there has been plenty of speculation online regarding fractures and surgery details, what everybody agrees on is that the damage was serious enough to force a lengthy recovery period. That's why this latest update has generated such a huge reaction. Fans aren't just looking at the injuries themselves, they're looking at what those injuries mean moving forward. How long will he be out? How much training time will he lose? And perhaps most importantly, what does the division look like by the time he returns? Those questions are becoming increasingly difficult to answer because the lightweight landscape has completely changed since the night of the fight. Justin Gaethje's victory immediately created new opportunities for himself while leaving one of the UFC's biggest stars facing uncertainty for the first time in years. What's perhaps been most surprising is the reaction from sections of the MMA community. Whenever a fighter suffers a high-profile loss, especially after building significant hype and momentum, there will always be people waiting to celebrate the downfall. Since the fight ended, social media has been flooded with criticism, jokes, and people attempting to rewrite Topuria's entire career based on one difficult night.
Greatest night in the history of MMA by far.
Yeah.
There's nothing that's ever going to top this until something does.
I don't think anything is ever going to top this, man. This was...
And when we think about Ilia Topuria, who was ubiquitously regarded with Islam Makhachev as 1 or 1A in terms of the pound-for-pound kings, going to be fascinating to watch this mixed martial arts athlete rebuild because that was a destructive loss for him and his legacy.
Yeah, and who knows what kind of damage he took because we could be looking at broken orbital bones.
Orbital looks, the way he swole up.
Yeah.
I'm no doctor. Right. I know we like to play doctor at times. We sometimes be saying diagnosis, but his eye, the way it was so black and blue and closed.
Ilia loses to Justin. What did you think of the fight?
When I saw that, I couldn't believe, to be honest. And yeah, I was happy.
So what did you think about how it actually played out?
He felt so confident that like I'm going there and knock him out. He didn't even use his jab. He was just wanting to throw the right hand and knock him out right away. But like Justin, he's a dog, you know, and like he has a good chin. Justin did a good job.
Seemed like the doctor was calling it off, but then they let it go. What did you think of that?
They should stop him on the 3rd round because his eye was closed and he couldn't see. He wanted to fight, but like his brother said, no, that's enough.
Do you feel like he quit?
I mean, of course he did.
Many fighters, however, have pushed back against that narrative. The reason is simple. Stepping into the cage with Justin Gaethje is a challenge very few fighters truly understand. The damage that accumulates in fights like that often takes months to recover from, both physically and mentally, which is why so many veterans have shown Topuria respect despite the loss. The interesting part now is what happens next. Some fans believe the UFC should immediately work toward a rematch once Topuria is healthy. Others believe both men should move in separate directions before revisiting the rivalry later. There are even people who think the setback could eventually become one of the most important moments of Topuria's career, because some of the greatest comeback stories in MMA history began after devastating defeats. That's why this surgery update has become such a major talking point. It's not really about the operation itself, it's about what it represents. For the first time in a long time, Ilia Topuria isn't being discussed as the unstoppable force taking over the sport. He's being discussed as a fighter facing adversity, recovery, uncertainty, and the challenge of rebuilding after the toughest night of his professional career. And while nobody knows exactly when he'll return, one thing seems certain. The next time Ilia Topuria walks toward a UFC cage, the entire MMA world will be watching.